I think this is sad. I think it needs to stop because you never know, anybody can pass.
11-year-old Jalen Robertson's friend died in a shooting in Syracuse October 24, 2010. At the vigil for Tavon Hunter, Syracuse's 14th homicide victim last year, community members talked about the persistent violence.
Young people, you gotta stop. Young men, you gotta stop. You gotta put the guns down.
Our kids are doing what we taught them. What they see is what they are. We gotta show them something different.
18 people were murdered in Syracuse in 2010. 8 of those were on the south side, making it the most deadly area of Syracuse.
It is really because of the drugs.
While illegal guns are certainly a factor, some people from the south side point to a certain drug as an increasing part of the problem.
The wave, what's the stuff that they put in dead people?
The drug goes by many names, including sticks, water, and the wave. It consists of either a tobacco or marijuana cigarette dipped in embalming fluid.
It's not like marijuana, and it's not like, crack. It's something worse than that.
You ever heard of sticks? There's dipped cigarettes in embalming fluid. That's what it mostly is.
Ever since people started smoking, they just been acting crazy.
I done seen a lot of people on it. I've seen a lot of people because I got friends that do it.
We're having murders committed when they're getting high on this drug, and once they come to their senses, they don't know what they did. So that's scary to me. And this drug is running rampant in this city.
Dante Albert says he thinks the attraction to this drug has much to do with the declining popularity of other drugs.
They skim past the weed now. It's like it's not getting them high no more. So they know what the white stuff is. They know what crack is. So and basically I don't know what it is, but in people's head they probably think like they can never touch that stuff. But it's different with embalming fluid.
Some say the driving force for drug sales is poverty.
We live and breathe poverty in these neighborhoods. Where this community center sits at, the average income in this neighborhood is $10,500. So as a young black male, what you think I'm gonna do? If, my dad isn't present and my mom, if she's out trying to make a way for me and my siblings, or if she's on social services, people adapt to their environment. So, now where selling drugs may be a moral issue, morally wrong, but how could it be dirty money if it's keeping my belly full?
Whether from drugs or another reason, the South Side has developed a rep as a dangerous place to some, and yet to others, it's still a nice place to call home.
It's dangerous as it seems, yeah. I live over here, but at the same time, I don't be with nobody. I don't chill with nobody over here. It's dangerous out here. You can get killed. That's the whole point.
It's very dangerous. It's a lot of shooting, fighting and stuff, killings, homicides.
You can expect everybody to be nice or whatever, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of good people around here.
It is.
That help everybody.
If they shoot down here sometimes, they don't. I don't really care. I don't really pay attention. I really don't pay attention to them. If they ignorant, if they're non-existent to me. I go to work, I come home.
Nah, I like living there. My family been here for in that same house for 33 years. So, and I grew up there, so I like it. I'm very happy with my home.
I would just describe it as 98% of the people living on the south side of Syracuse are working families that are just trying to raise their children and to have a safe and happy childhood.
Brian Hodges is 23 and had spent his entire life on the south side up until a year ago.
I had a good opportunity to move out. I just took the opportunity.
He lives on the east side now.
This is a safer area, and I just don't want to be involved in all the violence. I don't want to be where I fall asleep where all the violence is.
He says he'd been wanting to make the move for a while because he believes violence is on the rise on the south side.
It's a lot worse than what it was when I was little. Now probably about 4 or 5 of my friends are not here anymore in the past 2 years. So
What happened to them?
They all got shot due to gang violence.
Brian Hodges says sports helped keep him out of trouble, but still he says gangs were located on every 3 streets. So as a middle school kid looking to find his place, he became associated with the gang himself at about age 13.
I just wanted to feel like I belonged somewhere, and we just usually would just stand outside, sell drugs, and just like beat up people.
Tashima Gunn is 20. She's lived on every side of Syracuse and says gangs are a big reason for crime, especially on the South Side.
Here's your overall conclusion why the South Side is so bad. Because there's way more gangs on the South Side than it is on any other side of town. West Side, it's probably like 2 Spanish gangs and like 1 other gang. But they're basically all combined, they unite. But the South Side, it's like 6 different gangs and they all beef with each other.
She says she too was involved in a gang in middle school.
In school, I was a good kid. It's just outside of school, I was cutting up, but I just never got caught.
Her brother, Dante Albert, who's 18, was also involved in a gang.
Yeah, I was in a gang, but I mean, like, I never called it a gang. We used to call it a family, but we knew it was a gang. So, like, but everybody in the gang was, like, real close. So, like, but yeah, I've been down with a gang. I've been on the corner. I done sold a lot of drugs, but I've been in jail for it. So, and I could tell you it's not good.
Hudson says the situation on the South Side can improve, but it's going to take people who are willing to stop saying that it's not their problem.
And a lot of the situations, it is our children that's doing it. So we're the ones that's going to have to get our kids and let them know that it's not acceptable. We have to understand that our children may be the ones that have to do prison time because our children are the ones that's doing this.